I handled and shot a real life gun, and for the first time in my life, I felt like a man. Not an adult, just a man. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. See, I play a lot of gun games, like the one you see behind me there. That's Call of Duty Warzone. I also like playing games like Fortnite, Battlefield, anything with guns in it. I will probably enjoy it, you know. But I've always wondered how it feels like to actually shoot these things in real life. You know, is the recoil for the AK just as bad as the games say it is? You know, is it that easy to aim and shoot at people? You know, but thing is, I'm really scared of guns. I'm really scared of what those things are capable of. Whenever I see a gun in real life, or especially when I come across those cash in transit trucks, I exit the vicinity expeditiously. You will not find me anywhere close to that area. Another reason I went to the gun range today was to actually address the question. I mean, anytime I mention crime in South Africa on this channel, there's always going to be a few people who ask me, hey dude, why don't you get a gun, man, for self-defense? Which is a good point, and you actually can in South Africa. You can get a gun for self-defense, at least for now, because there's actually some movement to eradicate that privilege. But before I share my thoughts on that, I actually wanted to at least experience what a gun feels like. You know, I don't want to be out here sharing opinions based on how I feel and not really based on experience or facts, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, so we went to the gun range. There are actually several gun ranges in Cape Town, but I decided to go for Full Space Shooting Academy because they had the best value for money, and you know your boy is always looking for the best deal. Anyways, it's a bit far from the city. It's about an hour away from where I live in Bloberg and about 35 minutes from Rondebosch. However, it is a pretty beautiful drive. It's a really scenic drive, especially if you use Boys Drive to drive through Muizenberg. It's a really great view from the top there. When it comes to scenic backdrops, this gun range definitely takes the crown. It's located inside a decommissioned quarry, which means it's surrounded by rock cliffs up to 200 meters tall. So these guys have packages that range from 350 rands all the way up to 1,800 rands. And if that sounds expensive, wow. It's because it is. but when I was doing my research, I actually realized that these guys actually have some of the more reasonable prices. Other gun ranges have packages that start at 2,000 rands going up, so it's worth checking out. I highly recommend it. We decided to go for a package they call the Full Monty. So the Full Monty package, that's the second most expensive package. It's going for 1,000 rands. It has 5 guns with roughly 10 bullets per gun. So the first gun is the 22 caliber Smith & Wesson. These names. The 22 caliber Smith & Wesson rifle. It's a semi-automatic rifle, very lightweight. I was actually quite surprised by how light it is. And I was even more surprised by how it sounded. It kind of sounded like a pellet gun, eh?
Changing targets. Look at this guy.
Oh, there we go. It has no recoil. I won't lie, I was a little bit disappointed by this. I was like, oh man, this is what I came here for. However, that's actually because it shoots really small bullets. Like, look at the size of this bullet. I don't know if you can focus. There you go. It's super tiny. But don't be fooled, that thing is capable of ending your life. Now, that was the first gun. It was a nice warm-up gun. And then the second gun was a 223 Smith & Wesson rifle. Semi-automatic. It looked a bit similar to the first one, but it is significantly louder. I was very well behaved after that first shot. It really caught me off guard, and the recoil it gives you a punch. It's not that bad. Like if you anticipate it, it's not that bad, but it is pretty loud. And the third gun was the gun I was looking forward to the most, and that's the AK-47. The people's gun. That gun is on, I think it's on Mozambique's coat of arms. Even Zimbabwe's coat of arms, I think it has the AK-47. It's seriously a people's gun. It is loud.
Slightly different, you'll see. You're going to do the same thing there. You just need to make it create one line on top. Yeah? Go for it.
Oh.
If you have played with the AK-47 in any shooting game, I am glad to confirm that the recoil on that gun is just as bad as they say it is on the games. Even like the iron sights, they look exactly the same as at least in Call of Duty. Like it's a really nice gun to look at, hey? It's a really sexy gun. I really enjoyed that one. And then the next gun we shot at was the handgun. This one surprised me the most. So I actually thought the pistol would be easier to aim because it's smaller, it's easier to hold, it feels really good in the hands. This pistol was a Glock. I don't know if that's the full name, but it was a Glock pistol. And I was surprised how hard it is to aim. Like, you would aim at something and then your bullet ends up that side. Like, why? How did you get there?
Oh, and guess who wins?
Oh no, I didn't see that. 13. What? 13. Ah, shit. That doesn't count and that doesn't count. Oh God, I didn't even feel this.
Yeah, you're rushing it, bro.
But after I thought about it, it actually makes sense why the pistols are a little bit harder to aim than the rifles. With the rifles, you've got your shoulder and your whole arm to use to steady the rifle, so it actually doesn't drift when you're holding it, which is another thing that that caught me off guard. If you've played games, then you'll notice that, especially with like sniper rifles, your gun would drift a little bit, right? That actually happens in real life. That was crazy. Human hands are not at all steady, bro, which is why I think with the pistol, it's a lot more sensitive to aiming, to like, you know, if you're off by a little bit, you're gonna miss your target like completely. It used to baffle me how police officers with years of experience would shoot 15 bullets at somebody and only land like 3 bullets. These targets were 4 meters away from me, but my spread was like this much. Now imagine your target is like 10, 20 meters away. Like I can totally imagine it's very realistic to miss all those shots, eh? Now the last gun we shot turned out to be my favorite gun for the day, and that's the shotgun. Oh, the pump action shotgun.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, you got warm up for this. Oh, look at you go.
You're the kick, bro.
The kick is quite deep, bro.
Oh my God. That gun felt good in the hands. It felt good to reload. It felt good to shoot. The recoil is insane. The sound is insane. So the recoil is bad, but it's actually easier to aim a shotgun than a pistol. And even more so because with the shotgun, it has like a wide spread. So if you just aim in the rough area, you'll probably hit something. Doesn't count.
Huh?
Doesn't count.
I should do the handicap, remember?
Well, okay. You've got a foot. Or use your left eye.
Oh!
What happened?
Time, bro.
What happened? Wait.
Oh,
Wait. I wasn't watching. What happened there?
Yeah.
oh,
Two at the same time. One shot.
That doesn't count.
So how was the experience? Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't a very long experience. I mean, for the three of us, it ended up lasting probably 40-ish minutes or so. It's a really fun activity, and I would recommend it for anybody who's considering shooting guns for fun, or if you've ever been curious about shooting a gun and you want to do it. I can't say no budget because it's not really a cheap activity, but if you want good value for your money, this shooting academy is pretty good. I'd highly recommend that. I probably wouldn't do it again though, and that's not because I didn't enjoy it, but that's because it's actually shooting guns for fun. Like, the purpose of that is to have fun, not to actually teach you about guns, to teach you how to use a gun, whatever. Like, the instructions you get are very bare minimum. You know, they'll show you how to stand, how to hold the gun, how to pull the trigger. If you miss, it's fine. The whole point is just for you to shoot, right? And that's fine because it's not a training course. It's just a shooting for fun course. It's not even a course actually. But instead, I think I'd actually take lessons, eh? So this same academy, they have training courses for, if you want to get a gun license, they have training courses for that. And each course for each gun is like 1,600 rands. And if you want, they have a package where you can train for several guns for like 3,000 rands, which I think is a pretty good deal. So the nice thing about the training course is if you pass the course, it's an actual course with an exam. If you pass it, then you'll be eligible to actually apply for the official gun license from the police, which is pretty cool. I actually might do that for fun, eh? For like, not for self-defense. Speaking of self-defense, so I asked my friends how they feel about getting a gun for self-defense, just to hear their thoughts.
No, not at all. Not a chance. Why?
I'm put on the spot. I think it would. I think if someone broke in and you pulled out a gun, then they would be more likely to just shoot you. Versus.
Are you sure? In South Africa, they just shoot you either way, bro.
I don't know. I think they'll come through to steal your shit, dude. They don't. I don't know. Like, unless someone's coming to murder you, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I think I don't know. I've had uncles and stuff where they pull a gun, then they shoot you. Yeah, like a gun.
And they probably have more experience with shooting than you do. So
and there'll be more of them. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, probably in some scenarios it will save you. I don't know.
What about you, sir?
Where do you stay?
Rondebosch.
No, I need one.
What's your
Move to
opinion?
Mitchell's Plain or Lavender, then tell me if you don't want to go. Right?
I feel like, in those areas it's just...
Mr. Nate, sir, would you get a gun for self-defense?
Probably would.
You probably will.
Probably would.
You probably would.
Yeah, the kickback.
The one thing I was not ready for is that noise. Shit, when the second gun,
My ear is still like not okay.
bruh, that shit was so loud, that caught me really off guard. Anyways, should I get a gun for self-defense? I think definitely not anytime soon. But I think if I can get more used to the gun, if I can get comfortable shooting and all that, I think I actually might consider it. Because previously I didn't want to because I felt like it's just too dangerous of a thing to use. But like after touching it, it actually doesn't feel as crazy.
Like, I think I would feel a lot safer. Like, you know, when he had it concealed.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would just feel. Even I'll never. I'd probably use it, and if
Hopefully
I did,
never
I'd
use
probably
it.
get killed immediately. But like, I don't know. I'd feel pretty safe with that.
Yeah, especially like if you're gonna be walking around at night or driving on the fucking highway. Oh my god, the number of times I've wished I had a gun. I think it's left here. Yeah.
I watched this one, I don't know what series it was, eh? And it's an American series, obviously. And this guy was in a movie theater.
Yeah.
And then this kid that plays pranks on people walks in with a what's this thing?
It's a fake gun.
Yeah, basically a fake gun.
Oh.
And scares everyone. So this guy saw the kid before everyone else saw him, and then shot him down.
Fuck.
And then like now everyone's praising him for being such a
A hero.
like a hero and whatnot. And he's saying, yeah, I saw the gun. You came in, it was an AR. And then they did the investigation, and then they found his Facebook page where he pranks people, and then they showed like the air blower, whatever it was, the leaf blower. That's what it was. Yeah.
Ah,
Fuck. Leaf blower. And they're like,
a leaf blower.
yeah, he walked in with a leaf blower, and they're like, yeah, dude, it was just a leaf blower. Like, then he went to commit suicide after that.
Holy shit.
Dude.
See, that's the thing about guns, eh? Like, I feel like if you
start
have
seeing
one, there's
danger.
always a chance of some freaky shit happening, eh? I think I'm strongly considering doing it for sport though.
Yeah, it's fun for
Like
sport.
target shooting, that kind of thing. Yeah. I think I'm gonna look into that definitely. I also need like an extreme sport to have just to have fun with.
To put on your Tinder profile.
Yeah. I mean, imagine my Tinder profile. Yeah, no, I go to the shooting range. Okay, that actually might scare people off. That might scare people off, actually.
Do you have anger problems? Are you okay?
So yeah, that's my experience. That's my first time shooting guns in Cape Town. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Share your thoughts. Share your ideas. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, have a good day.